Let's go. Boom, baby, boom. Rise and shine. Look at all the people out and on time. It's a little, but the sun is shining. It feels so good. All right, let's get into it, shall we? I got laundry to do, people to see. Shit's still wet. It's been drying for 2 days straight. I've been trying to dry out all my homies' clothes, and look, some of it still don't want to go. So, in that life, fucking shit. You don't even know though. Let's go. Let's get around this, shall we? Move it a little bit. There you go, bud. Just a little. Just to get past some shit. Oh, broken chairs and shit. Shit underneath it. Broken chairs. 4 tables and a chair. And of course, string stuck to me, string stuck to it. Everything's stuck. You know what it feels like. Everything's stuck. Strings attached. Fucking insomnia not included. Your boy couldn't sleep last night. I got some of my what do you call it? This is completely soaked, so let's get that in the wash. I'm trying to handle my homies' laundry, my laundry. The laundry's almost done. These things didn't dry. Some of them smell like mildew. And I got my investor wanting payments when my phone just shut off. So, here's to life. Here's to pain. Here's to no, let me get these shirts up. No, sense of, what's the word I want to look for, Saint? No sense of, not reparations. Come on, Mark. You're waking up this morning late. I'm late this morning. I couldn't sleep last night. Didn't get to bed till about 5, 6 a.m. My investor's looking for payments, and I just had to tell him, I'm skinsed, bro. I'm fucking skins, mate. I don't have it, and if I don't have it, it means I can't pay it, and if I can't pay it, then that makes me not a good businessman, and therefore my phone just got shut off, and I'm struggling. You know, I paid for this journey not only on my credit card, but in pain, and I pay with it with my hard work, and let me see, the ability to still go to the gym. Of course, when I pulled this back, it hit something and all sorts of shit. So, your boy feeling fat, feeling unsuccessful, still doing the morning motivation, still sticking to the diet, still getting in the sunshine, still need to do the workouts. It's not going to do itself. And of course, my finger wants to touch the screen and it wants to rotate and all this other bullshit. And I pressed it twice. Let's go. So anything that's pretty much dry is coming with me. Anything that's not is staying out here. And that's what it feels like. Paid with pain when you can't sleep and your phones are getting shut off and life keeps handing you lemonade in the shade and you're not paid and you still keep going. I did get invited to another event. This shit. We got invited to another event at Pila Pica, Ravientola. Ravientola's like a way of saying, what's the word? I'm trying to get this rice off my feet. This all needs to be vacuumed. I mean, I'm literally a fucking housemaid. And all because I can't afford my own rent. And can't even afford my own phone, damn it. So I'm doing some other man's laundry. Living off of their Wi-Fi. You know, living on their couch. Picking up their clothes. Barely eating. Luckily, my friend was there yesterday. He was paying me back, and it turned out, you know, yeah, let that all soak. These all gotta soak. Some of this shit's still wet. like sopping wet. Like these fucking jerseys were just, these sweaters were just leaking after I got them out of the washer and dryer. So maybe I'll put it closer to the door. Yeah. Means what I say. I say what I mean. People rocking in the dropping like my name was a king. Yeah. Even though the sun's shining, let's get some sunlight into it, shall we? Sunlight. Thank you very much. Life. Thank you very much. Organizing as much as I can. Getting my life together and trying to get some exercise. Making sure my bag is all put together. You're gonna get to do laundry with me at the same time. So, yeah. Let's get it in, shall we? So, I've been, like I said, staying on top of my homies. His laundry. It's not my laundry. My laundry's right here. Yeah, there you go. Someone's trying to stick to my camera. And do my own laundry and keep my own bag together and my own life together. Hopefully, it's not easy. So many things fall apart. So many things still smell, I don't know, smell like mildew, even though it was dry the other day. Let's give it a moment, shall we? And my friend's shirt's right here. His shit needs to, yeah, this isn't even dry yet. Okay. I thought it was, you know, doesn't feel good that the phone's been turned off. Doesn't feel good that I don't have money to eat. Most people want to travel and live the luxury life. I'm sure you do. Life isn't easy. It's skewed. Again, ups and downs, smiles and frowns, but I'm not going to get any closure from my ex. She's not going to respond to, well, she can't respond to my text, but she's not going to respond to, you know, anything I've said. There's no counterpoints. There's no retribution. Just keep picking shit off my feet. There'll be no healing. It'll just be me in my pain per usual. And unfortunately, that's what happens, is I don't sit here on top of a castle and just be like, oh shit, everything's fine and nothing's wrong or everything's going right, everything's so shiny, I got a beautiful wife, I got beautiful children, what I'd like to say, you know? But that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I slept alone on this couch last night. Well, if you call it sleep, because I didn't sleep very well, you know? I didn't sleep really at all because stressed out. Yeah, your boy gets stressed out. I don't get to sit here on just my clout and talk about all the awesome shit that's happened in my life. Unfortunately, I got to talk about some of the things that aren't happening in my life, like my phone isn't on, you know. I'm out of money. I thought I had like $16 in my bank account, thanks to my bank lady. Shout out to Mary Beth. She's always helped me. She did $60 in reverse. That's why I go with the Boulder Dam Credit Union. $60 in reverse account fees, you know. So I could have a positive flow of income in my account. That was nice of her. I don't know if you can call up your bank lady and they'll do that for you without argument, but $60 went back in the other direction, which I'm grateful for. Then I could eat, but then I had $16 in my account. I looked at it before I went to go to the thing, and once again, my card didn't work. It's fucked up, but it's true, and that's what's ended up happening. Where's my snot rag? Oh, the snot rag. Cum rag, snot rag. You know. I gotta grind. It's not gonna get done on time if there is no grind. Thanks to the Pila Pike and the Ravientola. I got a meeting with him tomorrow afternoon. Trying to meet up with the homie. I don't know how that got in my mouth, but okay, these are better. I don't know. Maybe that one's still wet. With my S600, with my wheels way back. You know, trying to keep a positive outlook, trying to keep make shirts. I'm trying to go to smoke shops and make deals. My investor wants payments and I can't even pay my phone bill. Weird part is, last time he called me asking for some fucking money, asking for his money back. Actually, I've already paid him $1,000 in interest up front. I owe him $5,000. I owe my stepdad $5,000 or more. All my failures, throwing a fucked up event. My summer weed was a disaster. On my birthday, on the 1 year anniversary of my child's abortion, it imploded in my face, y'all. Straight up, the shit just fucking exploded in front of me, and now I'm looking at money still owed, band members still owed, my word on the line. Things aren't in alignment. I gotta get in alignment. My sleep schedule's off. The clothes won't dry because it's raining. The raining keeps me inside all day. I stayed on top of these things. They're not even my clothes. I stayed on top of these things, like my buddy's, laundry, which is kind of still wet. Let's hang this one out a little bit longer. Yeah. And that's where I live. I live in this world where I don't get to move around that much. I get to stare at photos of me doing a lot, going places and shit like that. This one's still wet. This one's still kind of wet. This one's not wet. And doing some other man's laundry, so I keep a roof over my head and keep my life from dread and all the other bad shit that happens. It's out there, life is out there. If you live it, you probably will experience some form of pain. I don't get closure from my child being ripped apart. Yep, a healthy child and an unhealthy woman in an unhealthy relationship. I keep beating myself up over it, but truth be told, is she's abusive too. Wasn't just me. No ma'am, no sir. Wasn't just me. Yeah, something smells. Yeah, something smells. I don't know what smells in here, but something smells. And I don't feel like going through each one of his things and smelling it and checking if it has mildew or not. He can do that himself. He barely cares. That's why these aren't folded properly. I ain't caring if they ain't caring, I'm gonna spend hours folding someone else's clothes that they're just gonna rip and throw on the ground. No, thank you. And honestly, I don't have the mental fortitude for it, for people to just keep not appreciating me or not saying thank you. It's like, okay, no thank you, no folding. No happy, no dry. And that's what it feels like. It feels like, I'm the only one that gives a shit. I'll never get my closure. I'll never get an apology that you killed my firstborn child. You want to blame yourself. You want me to blame me. Like I was the only one arguing with me. Like I argue with myself. I don't. I learned about a statistic last night that most marriages end because of it's the number 4 thing. Number 1's money, and the other is early pregnancy. It was number 4 on the list of just too much pressure on why people get divorced. And I couldn't believe it. That's what happened to me. An early pregnancy got me an early divorce and an abortion, and paid with in pain. So, it's one of those things that we in life, we don't know what the price is going to be till we have to pay the price. And that's unfortunate. This thing's mildewy too. I can smell it. Come on, bitch. Get dry. Get dry. Get dry. Get dry. Get dry. And yeah, that's the world that I gotta live in. A world where I don't have any children, and they were killed in front of me on January 6th, 2022. I'll never forget a day that will live in infamy. I'll never forgive. This isn't right to pull children apart and take pills to kill them chemically and then rip them apart. I wouldn't be surprised if my child wasn't still alive. I waited 5 hours outside of the hospital, knowing what was happening, but really not knowing. I had to kind of look it up and see how she killed our child, and I think it's called a DC method or DLC method or something, and basically means death and vacuum and pull apart. And I just can't, I can't justify an argument being a reason to, even if I was all up in her face and telling her, get the fuck out of the fucking car, get your fat ass out of the car is what I said. And even though a stranger came up and said, hey, why are you guys fighting? I said, we're just fighting, man. But we weren't actually fist fighting. There was no police called. What the fuck is that? Not over my shit. I don't know. Yep, my nose runs like this every morning. Where's my snot rag again? For the 7th time in the morning. And just patiently waiting for this shit to dry. Patiently waiting for a track to explode on. You can see where I blow my nose on my own. On my own clothes. That's nasty. You see where I blew my nose on my own clothes? Looks like a cum stain. Yeah, you can see it right here. I think I need to throw that in the new wash. Would you wear it with your snot on it? I guess so. Beats washing everything again. Some of the stuff is going to have to get re-washed anyway. Maybe you might wear this to the gym. The behind the scenes, if you know what I mean. There's real pain. No fucking way. Paid with pain. What the fuck did I just do that? Literally got a cut on my knee. You see that shit? Bleeding. I'm like, what's that feeling? I don't know. I'm moving around so fast. How did I cut myself? I didn't even feel it, dude. And that's what's going on. The pain in my heart from the loss of a child. I barely live without it. I don't know how long. It's like, I can't believe you're still mourning it. And it's just like, yeah, dude, for the rest of my life, I will know that I had a missed opportunity to have a child into this earth. And I'm dating women that don't mind killing them in front of me. They don't mind me losing. They don't mind calling me names. They don't mind abusing me. And yeah, I call it abuse because I wasn't swinging on her. And I've said that many times, you know. I just got chalk shit to. You're not good at explaining things, you know. No. That's you got wrinkles. And like just trying to tear me down. And I'm never happy. Never brought the happy. Never was excited for me. Every time I was like excited, I was watching that one video of one of my favorite couples online in the YouTube and be happy for me, you know? They ain't happy for you, bro. They're trying to destroy you, and that's their main objective, and it's sick, and it's sad, and it's fucking like another reason why you don't date single moms is they've already exhibited that. Should I throw these away too? Look at the blowout. Look at the blowout here. That's why I asked my mom to send me more underwear. My shit was fucked up, and I couldn't find any that weren't like 500 Turkish lira, which is like ridiculous amount to pay for underwear, especially polyester. Should probably throw that one away too. Got snot on one, holes in the other, phone off. An ex that won't respond. And the only time she responds is to tell me that I'm a piece of shit and how much she hates me and I'm a narcissist and all the gaslighting terms you can come up with. It's the same shit I watch online with the red pill community, and it's women that throw verbiage around that they barely know about and sucking on chakras and crystals in their mouth, but everything that comes out, it ain't light. And yeah, it's not light, and it ain't right, and all us men are supposed to just eat it. And they say by 2030, 2023, in about 7 years, all these women are going to be angry and lonely. So they'll really be taken out on us. And how the fuck did I cut my knee just now? Bro. I just want to get out into the sunshine. I would have taken you guys with me on my walk, but my phone's off. That's it. I want $200 that I don't even have. And then my websites are slipping. My investors are griping. You know. Yeah, I'm not successful. You know, I paid to this thing with pain. I invested his $5,000 in the last days to save my shit out of my fucking shop. This is beyond me. Like, these things make me want to kill myself. I have suicidal tendencies, and it's because of this. You know, putting $50,000 into a business. I still have $50,000 in the homie. He went off and did fucking methamphetamines and blew through $75,000 after his father died. And you know, you all kind of wish that you get money when your parents die, and then you don't know how you're going to handle it mentally. He never once helped at the shop. I don't even think he ever came to the shop. Got me evicted from my house. Things missing in my house. You know, pipes that I had and little things like that. You know, things that I wanted to keep, gifts that were given to me, stolen. I'm evicted from my house. As soon as I landed from Thailand, I'm like, oh shit, you know, here we go. I'm trying to start a business, so I move into the shop so I can live in the back. This guy scamming my shit. They literally looked into the place like, what can we take? I dumbly didn't have enough energy to move all my shit out. Thought I had another day to move out of that shop. Instead, I was evicted and all my shit was taken from me. They even took my great aunt's ashes. Yeah. I opened it up, thought they had found some kind of jewelry or something, and her ashes were spilt. I had to get my grandfather's watch from this dude. It's fucked up, but it's true. As they stole my equipment and all my smoke and review products, the first time I had everything together was stolen from me, and I had to pay $3,000 on top of that to get the rest of my stuff back. So not only did I borrow $5,000, but I lost $3,000, and I lost equipment, and I fucking had to pay what is it? So I lost $3,000 in equipment that they stole. All my wheat swag bag stuff, pipes, pipes, scales, all that shit. All that shit. I had to fucking. All that shit was stolen from me, and I had to sell my printer so I can have $3,000. That started my homie's business, who's uber successful, healthy, working out, has a really cool brand, organized movements. I'm very proud of him. He got my first printer, took that printer from me and flipped it for $4,000. So he made $1,000. I lost $3,000 in equipment. I lost $3,000 in cash. Mm-hmm. Yep. All that really happened to me and my life. And I lost in a business. So there's 50 grand, 3 grand, 3 grand. That's 56. And my pride and my feelings, and on top of it, to be unsuccessful, another 5 grand on top of that, because that's what he loaned me to get me out of the funk. So there we go. 55 plus 6. We're up to $61,000 that I owe. Yep, $61,000 that I owe. And then another 5, so $66,000 that I owe because I threw a festival and it was complete utter disaster. I had to wrestle fucking methamphetamine addicts. People didn't show up. I still owe money for that. Still owe $200 to Nashing for performing. Whoever else that I owe, $1,500 for the lighting and Chris. You know, it's just a disaster of a businessman. And now I'm sitting here with the phone off in Finland with no money, one of the most expensive places in the world. I'm barely eating, and I got to do this show. So that's where my morning motivation's been going. On this couch, trying to get off of it, but the weather wouldn't commit, wouldn't help. And I don't even know why I'm even can't even take my cell phone on the morning walk because it is now out of service. I have no network, no way for my phone to ring, all that bullshit. It's all happening, dude. It's all happening today, last night, whatever. You know, just the amount of pressure that I was under to have the child, and then that's another disaster. So I'm a disaster at life, lost my child, lost my love. I'm a disaster with women. I fucked off the Russian girl, mm-hmm. The Chinese girl, the girl that likes me now. You know, like, I'm just horrible at it. And here I am, single, lonely, and poor, broken, lonely, as they used to say back in the day. Poor, broken, lonely, without a solution. Mm-hmm. Scratching myself till it bleeds. Phone's off. I owe money left, right, and straight. Probably 20 grand to my stepdad. I have 86. I'm almost like 100 grand in debt. Plus the probably $6,000, $7,000 I owe in credit cards. And I make no income from my dream. Mm-hmm. That's what's happening. That's why I said paid in pain, because this is the pain Olympics. Women talking shit to me. I don't have any woman sucking me. You know, got it all ass backwards. Mm-hmm. About to drop the phone. I don't know how I cut myself. Oh, probably squeezing past the hot tub this morning. It's some bullshit. And the sun is shining, and I'm not feeling very shiny. I got so much stress in my life. Mm-hmm. Got stress in my life. Things ain't going right, and let's let these things dry. And yeah, so for all of those that think it's just rainbows and butterflies and just things just fly out of my ass and get done, and like things are just magic and they just so happen to float and nothing wrong ever happens. I don't know whose show that is. Mm-hmm. But this is my show. My show doesn't glow. It doesn't have a glow up. It has a blow up. And I've been super unsuccessful at life. My family, we don't talk really. It's been destroyed since the divorce, since I was 10 years old. And then my siblings, we don't even talk. There was 4 kids. I'm the oldest, and the other 2, I don't even talk to. My sisters, haven't talked to him in 20 years, and my brother. I just said we should meet up, and he didn't even answer. So I basically have no family. My brother even posts on Instagram 2 sisters. He never mentions that there's a brother, so I've literally been X'd out of the family. Excommunicated. Deleted, if you will. Canceled. If you're using hyphy talk. You know, my shit's been canceled. Sucks. Uncancelable. Ineligible. About the only thing to make this thing work is if I sell a pallet of Mike Tyson wraps, get a bunch of money, sell fucking 5 pallets, and about that much money in the rears, you know, that much of losses. Let me get this water in me. Yep. Out of weed, out of money, out of phone service. It's paid with pain. I fucking swung and missed hard on opening a shop. Thought that would be enough to lose that and lose my mind, but lost the girl. Most beautiful woman I ever saw. Was headed to my shop and I lost it on her, and we'll never be friends again. And it's like her third try to give me a try, and I blew that. You know, could have been there for her when her brother died. I wasn't. Ended up causing more trouble, like tried to get her a job, and then I rubbed it in her face like, well, I'm so glad I helped you get a job. She's like, I got that job. I'm like, I put my name on the line, but it doesn't matter. I was yelling at a pregnant lady. I was rude to a beautiful woman. I've pushed down my Russian girlfriend. She was trying to come through the door, and I put my arm out, and she flopped down on the ground. I thought I almost killed her. Things I'll never forgive myself for. I mean, this is a complete admittance of guilt and shame and pain and all the things, you know. I guess I'll just leave this here. Okay. And then do the laundry, and it still smells like mildew. And trying to dry it all out in here. So put everything. Yeah, it smells like mildew in here. These things didn't dry well. It smells like ass in here. I just want it to dry. And it's kind of drying, but I'm kind of lying. Everything's unmatched. All these socks are fucking filthy and still wet. Like this is sopping wet. I don't know why. I don't know why my life isn't awesome and perfect, and I didn't know why I wasn't successful at my business, and I started turning a profit, and I didn't have enough friends and people to follow through. I had police harassing me the whole time, and I sent that email to someone else, the guy that says delete laws. He's always on my page and just deleting laws. Yeah, that I would have to suffer more loss, that I wouldn't get the touchdown on my child. This stuff makes me suicidal. I'm not gonna lie, you know. It's just like, fuck, dude. What else can I take? I lost a business. I lost a baby. I lost all my money. I owe money. Everybody wants to be the entrepreneur that becomes successful after so much stress, but you would have to endure that amount of stress. I don't know if to say that, you know. You would have to endure a lot of bullshit to get to this level, and I should be grateful that I even have a meeting tomorrow. But I'm not. I'm more counting my stressings and not my blessings. There's so much pressure on me to pay him back. He's like, how about you give me some money to pay me back? Last time he asked me for $100 payments, guess what happened? I got arrested the beginning of this year. And I still got to deal with that. I still got to do my hours of community service. I still have to get my money back and write a bunch of letters to get the money that they took from me. There's so much fucking going on. It's not even funny. And boom, I've already did a half hour complaining for the morning motivation. And it just sucks, dude. Sucks. I don't know what to do. That's why I'm going to go into this forest and get some exercise. I'm grateful I got some fruit and something to eat this morning. Little coconut. Fucking socks are even crusty. Why are you crusty? Yeah, if there was ever a reason to give up, you know, I've always been manic depressive. Thanks to my mom, I've had bump ins with my mom. She loved me very much, but she's also been abusive to me very much. We've had explosive relationship. All my shit's packed up in her house, so she's still doing me favors. Still sending me underwear. Still sending me my Tyson wraps. Yeah. Still making it happen. Spent $80 for these wraps to get here, and I haven't made any money on them. I don't know. My friend won't answer back in Spain. I'm trying to get that going. Blown probably through another friendship because I had to stay with him, and he was rude as fuck, and you know how that goes. You think you know somebody, and then you live with them, and then you don't like each other anymore. Maybe that's what's going on. I've left 2 or 3 messages, just no response, left on red. Okay, this is a guy that's glued to his phone, by the way. Yep, every day glued to his phone, not responding, and yeah, my brain can easily count who I owe, what's gone wrong, why it's not working, and how bad of a loss I've taken. Taking monetary losses from the business and not being successful at it, monetary losses from buying all these websites and none of them selling any shirt. I'm literally just selling the shirts individually, having the person go through the website to test it, and the website doesn't work. My checkout doesn't work. It doesn't send me any notifications for some reason. I don't even know if someone buys something. And fuck. Just fuck, dude. This life of mine isn't as cool as I thought it was. I really tried hard in my life, and I really wanted to be successful, but I'm a walking mistake, from my family to my business to relationships. I've fucked it all off. I've been rude to girls, not abusive, but verbally abusive, and not happy. None of my friends are hanging out. All the people, it was cool when you don't see them for 7 years or something. Then your value goes up. When you come back after 2 months or 3 months, you get stupid shit like this interrupting me. These guys go up and down the street with their loud ass fucking bicycles. And nobody wants to hear that shit, I just can't, dude. I just can't. After the loss of my child, almost nothing is going to ever make me as happy as that feeling was. And to be so angry at the wrong time and lose a child to someone that loved me and just walked away from me and never spoke to me again. Like, we've never spoken since she killed my child. And then she just fucking emails me and destroys me, and then still watches the show but doesn't call, doesn't respond, and I'll never get closure. I'll never know what was in her mind to kill our own child, her baby included. Just I'm that bad of a human that she killed another human. The most important thing to me, she killed in front of me and never spoke to me again. And I'm that bad. I'm that catalyst. I'm that piece of shit motherfucker that was abusive to her and scared her and don't have any money. She was afraid that she had to raise that child by herself. Broke, poor, broken, lonely, and not successful. I'm not sitting on $10,000 a month. I owe people money. My family doesn't even talk to me, barely. I'm on someone else's couch. They're starting to get a little irritated because they want their own peace of mind, and I cleaned up everything, but that doesn't even warrant a thank you. And there's the facts I told you again about with the motorcycles. They all ride together, making all the noise in the world. Once again, you guys just went past here. Why are you going back again? Fact shit, super fact shit. I don't know. I'm not in love. I got a girl that likes me. I think she likes me, but she ain't showing up. She's a drinker. There's that shit going on. She's drinking, and I don't drink, so I'm already like unsold by it. I'm already just gonna tell her, just go to Spain, get away from me. I'm a loser, baby. Oh, why don't you kill me? That kind of feelings that I can't seem to shake. I gotta go for this walk because my mind isn't happy anymore. It's overwhelming. You know, think about how much loss from a baby to a business, from money to mental to events. I tried throwing an event, and all I did was argue with the people. My mansion party had 200 people show up, and my buddy got into a car accident. They were going to tow all the cars. I went to jail, spent all this money, and got nothing out of it. You know, I mean, it's just one of those things that I'm not successful. Nothing I've done has ever been successful. Not from my siblings to my business to my children, to my child. I don't even have children. Um, I'm a disaster. I am that close to suicide. I think I'm starting to be like, quit time, and ain't got what it takes. And I'm 43. I'm getting too old for this shit. Most of the ideas I won't have time to develop. I don't have enough money to develop. About the only thing that would make this all go around is if my mom wins her Albertson settlement for slipping and falling on some water without a rug, and she becomes a super multimillionaire real quick. You know, gets a couple $1,000,000 out of more than a couple shit. You know, a bunch of money out of Albertsons so I can get funded for my businesses and my idea. But even then, I hope that I'm successful at that, because I haven't been successful at anything. I haven't been successful at relationships. I scare away the most beautiful women in the most horrible way. Um, I owe almost $100,000 out there when I start to add it up. Nobody cares enough to call me. Yeah, my life's a walking contradiction and disaster. I should have never called my shit Saints Addiction. Nobody wanted to invest in addiction. Blew off a billionaire investor. I just keep ruining my life. And it's not cool to have my phone off, and it's not cool to not have any food, and it's not cool to not have any weed. It's not cool to not have any love. It's not cool to do laundry and it still smells like mildew. It's not cool to fucking sit around in the house and wait for fucking clothes to dry. Not cool hearing the motorcycles pass by again in a group. You know, I hope these guys get arrested. And I never say that, but they do it all the fucking time. It's just like, go to the forest, bro. Go do that shit in the forest. Everybody has apartments here. Nobody wants to hear your little penis motorcycle go through. So, yeah, I rented a business from a dude that was the devil, a fucking angry Jew, stealing motherfucker. And not only did I pay for my own stuff to get back, but it was minus all my whole my whole my whole supplies, everything I had was taken from me. And I think my friend's doing heroin, so that's even better. So somewhere between methamphetamines, heroin, and cannabis. This is where I live, and his brother's in prison, and I was supposed to visit him this weekend. I don't know if that's still gonna happen. I'm a disaster of a human being, really. I fucked up so bad. I thought I could have a comeback. I thought it'd be so cool if I was successful, but I was rude to people on the way up, and I'm still not successful. So now I've been rude. I have no relationships with my siblings, no relationship with my ex, no child to show for it, no success to show for it. Throwing a festival, dumbest idea I've done in a long time. I was heartbroken. It was during my birthday, and it was the worst birthday I've ever had. I can't believe I paid for that headache. Can't believe I paid for the headache of the business. Can't believe I had to borrow more money. To hear people ask me for money still. As my phone's turned off, as I've been to jail multiple times, about over 20 different times over my life. I've been to South Korean prison as if that wasn't enough. I mean, I'm just a loser book, bro. Like, it's not the Jungle Book, it's the loser book. And I'm not Mowgli, I'm ugly. Inside, I have fear, I have violence. I can be unkind, extremely unkind. I can tell people about themselves. Most importantly, like my friends fucking wrestling and trashing the whole house. And then I cleaned it all up, but things still need to dry and things still smell like fucking mildew in there. And I'm not sure what the fuck that's all about, but I guess I'll have to do another load of laundry and one more load, and there's probably 3 more loads in the fucking hallway in the hallway closet, but that's on him. That's his shit, and I'm on my shit, trying to fucking stay mentally gripped and not suicidal and not count all the mistakes. But it's true. I don't even have relationships with my cousins. They don't talk to me. I'm a disaster, dude. Straight up. Not gonna lie to you guys, you know. I'm a walking disaster, and unfortunately, that's what my life has turned into. And I thought I'd be so successful by now. I really did. To all my friends that never traveled and don't owe any money to anyone. It's not running fucking from my face, dripping on a regular. Can't stop sneezing. Can't stop leaking. Even the plastic bag went over the small camera. I put it down and wanted to block. I got a cut on my knee. Things just ain't working out for me. It's just one of those days. Everything you want to wake up. Everything sucks. Everything is fucked. And that's what has happened. So if I could do my life again, I would have been nicer to my siblings. You know, I would have been kinder. What sucks is I was raised in abuse. So even me being kind is not what it's all cracked up to be. I'm going to switch out of these white pants because they're just falling off of me. And I don't want to go into the mud with white pants, so just ruin these pants. And yeah, you know, I'm out of options. I ran out of options, and I think the only thing that'll get noticed is if I kill myself and then show how much I cared. You know, just go list for list and make a statement. I don't want to hurt my mom anymore, you know. And that being said, still want to make a statement, you know, that, you know, children are dying for stupid reasons. You know, babies are dying, and women are letting it happen. She says she cares about me, and then she starts fucking yelling at me and, oh, I'm worried about you. And it's just like, oh, shit, you might actually still love me and care for me. Oh, I'm not trying to get back with you. I'm trying to call you names and call you out on your shit. And, oh, okay, there was more abuse there. And the reason I remember, you know, like, why I didn't want to be with her is who the fuck wants to be with somebody, and now my fucking coat's falling apart. Damn, dude, my mom gave me this coat, you know? God damn, dude. Life is so shitty, dude. I'd love to say that I'm just blessed, but all I did was just make a bunch of designs that no one's bought, and it's just falling apart. I just hurt myself again, and yep. I don't know. This is the most suicide I've felt in a long time. Just the phone triggered it. The phone's off. The next day after the investor's like, I think it's time you need to start making $100 payments. Last time he said that, I went to jail. The beginning of this year. You know, I'm such a failure at my car because I had to buy another car that was a fucking lemon. And as soon as the next day I got it, all the lights came on and it wouldn't pass smog. I've spent fucking 5-7 years from a truck that my stepdad gave me that I didn't have to pay for, and it ended up getting repoed and repossessed, so I didn't even get to sell it. It was stolen from underneath me. I think that was the time I came back from Brazil or something, and the car was gone. My buddy's like, where's the car at? And I'm like, all my friends were watching it, and now it's gone. Piece of shit car. Sold from underneath me. Someone made the profit. So everybody's been profiting off me, bro. From the shop, not only me spending $15,000, we spent $1,500 a month every month to rent a place for 10 months. That's $15,000. Then him stealing my equipment, there was another $3,000. And then me having to pay him $3,000 on top of it was the insult. So I've taken a lot of L's. I paid with pain. And, you know, from my dad being abusive, alcoholic, to now my fucking jacket's falling apart, dude. Look at this thing. It's seen its days. Look at this. It's seen its last days, dude. And from everything falling apart to me not having a relationship with my father, me having a rocky relationship with my mother, her being manic depressive and getting her out of the hospitals all the time, and it just sucks, dude. I thought my shit didn't stink, but it stinks really bad. Bad teeth in the back that need to be worked on. I haven't had health insurance ever. Need to get in Thailand and get my teeth fixed on. With what money? And even if I get to Thailand, my buddy buys me a ticket. Where do I stay? How do I move around? I got nothing. I'm down to zero. And I'm in pain. And this isn't motivating. And I know people are going to be like, where's the motivation at? And I'm like, shit, bro. Your guess is as good as mine. I'd probably stop watching my show. I'm a loser, baby, so why don't you kill me? I've always had suicidal tendencies since I was a kid. Even when I was 8 years old, I tried to suffocate myself and just thought if it ever gets bad, I would just end it. That kind of thought. And I know that's not very motivating, but it's the truth. And now as I look at my truth in my life and how it's shaped and baked and done its own things, you know, I realize real pain, and I don't know how I've ever had any kind of happiness. All my happiness came usually from drugs or designs or from friends or from traveling, and now that's not even working. So, you know, like, we got a situation here and I don't know how to fix it. I don't know how to dig myself out. I thought that I would be able to sell some things and get some clout, but that's not what it is. I just keep burning more friends, and if this doesn't work out with Mika, I'll be out in the streets really bad. I'll be a homeless person go ahead, drop battery, why don't you, bitch? A homeless person on the streets of Finland, and that's rare. So, yeah, that's me. I'm a user and abuser. I've used my friends for healing in their homes, something that I could put a shelter over my head. My phone's about to die. This one's about to go dead. I got nothing to smoke. I'm in dread. My mind's working quickly against me, and this is the first time I've been suicidal in a long time. You know, I hate saying it on live, but it needs to be said. You know, I think about my friends. You know, one of them shot himself in the chest in college because his girlfriend broke up with him. I think about Bryce Hansen and how everybody was sad that this amazing soul on earth had killed himself in his own business after he owned a business, worked it all day, every day, had a beautiful daughter. He still killed himself. Where's that beeping coming from? I just scratched my knee. Shit fucking hurts. I don't know if I deserve that. Cleaned everything around the house. Still trying to figure that out. You know. Let me see. She's just sending me the story. And everything's moving stupid slow. Yeah, let's go to the big later. So maybe I'll do that next time. Yeah, everything's moving stupid slow. You can't tell. I think my Wi-Fi just went out too. Connected without internet. Yep, sounds about right. 2, 3, 4, right on the dot. Everything falling apart. Oh, now it wants to connect. Oh, thanks, bro. And that's what ends up happening. That's what ends up happening. So, someone's hello deering me. Mm-hmm. I don't even know who this is. I guess these are the people that are throwing the Afro Jazz night that I'm going to. Just so I can make money. I don't really want to go, but it's one of those. I got mentioned in it. If I add to the story, which I've already did, I wonder if I can just save it. Save without music. That's what I did last time. Of course, you take your sweet time on processing. Let me just. It's one quick save, but look. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Also on the scene, Saints Addiction. You see that? Discard. And now I gotta take a shit. So yeah, my whole life's upside down. I'm trying to even do porn. I'm sure that a lot of people are embarrassed to know that, and in a way, I am slightly embarrassed about it. I just need the money, and I've always kind of been interested in porn, but people don't really look up to people that do porn, and it's hard to say you're doing porn when you know. Um, this one's saved without the music. Yeah, this isn't working, and I'm just too frustrated to deal with it, to be honest. Mm-hmm. Or girls calling me while they're drunk. Or my life being fucked, missing appointments, and yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what else to do. Okay, so your boy Saint, he looks Allah. Loss of words, loss of designs, lots of things not going my way. There's the Instagram, but it's not working. But what the fuck ever. Got the mention in the story. Here we go. Here we go. Wait for it. Now I can do it myself. There we go. Fuck. Just one of those days. Everything I want to wake up. Everything is fucked. Everything sucks. Justified. And now I got a scratch here too. The fuck? How did I scratch myself so much, bro? I'm falling apart, dude. Don't be surprised if I don't make it much longer. I might have to take up on some heroin. Maybe I need some meth. Maybe I need to smoke my teeth out and not just be distressed and be homeless again. And it's not what I want. It's not what I wanted. And when I don't get what I want, I throw a fit and make it worse. And then I feel like the worst human being that's ever walked the earth. So I don't blame anyone else but myself. All these decisions I made, I wish I could have redo them when they asked, would you redo some things in life? Yes. Hell yes, I would. Fucking motorcycles, bro. Nobody wants to hear your stupid ass shit. Nobody wants to hear your shit. 5 minutes of roaring by. I'm dying inside. And this will probably be my last. Yeah, my last life. I think I'm good on this show. I haven't made any money on it. I'm wasting my time and I'm too emotional and things ain't going right. And I'm going to sign off. It might be my last time signing off because everybody thinks I do it for the clout. I do it to sell shirts and I'm not even doing that right. And it's just taking up my time and I'm not even successful at it. So, yeah, I'm going to stop doing my show. You guys, well, you'll go where you're going to go. You probably won't watch to the end, and this might be the end. So it's been a good journey. It's been a horrible journey. I've done some cool shit, but I got nothing to show for it. And now I'm bleeding, scratched up, crying, poor, broken, lonely, and dying. Chiquita.